Hello everyone. Now the topic is regarding the KML file. So in the last session we tried exporting the data or data to the KML file, but because of some errors, it was not able to generate the export into the KML file, generate the Google Earth file. So I had resolved that issue. So it's like this is our project area location. So within this white colored polyline boundary, and now we have to give the settings. The drawing settings we should give here the WGS 1984, which was already assigned here, already assigned. And as I said, our project is falling in the 43 and north central meridian. So here I am selecting 43 north coordinate system, and by clicking on OK, now the coordinate system is set. So now we have to go into the toolbox. In toolbox, you see miscellaneous tools. In that you will be finding export KML execute. So in this execute, if you go, so we can select the objects, or you can even go for the all objects. So all objects, if you are selecting, there may be some model related objects which cannot be shown on the Civil 3D. So only the 2D alignments can be clearly exported to the Google Earth files. So now you can click on the selected objects. So again click on next. The coordinate system that we had assigned will be taken by default. So I have to drape all the objects onto the ground, the Google Earth surface. So I'm exporting this. It's already saved one file, so I'm overwriting that file. So once it is done, clicking on view, so it will be automatically opening the Google Earth file. So I can this is the KT Civil 3D road. So you can see our project name. You can see KT Civil 3D road here. With the same project name, the file will be generated. So if I drop down here, our boundary I had selected, so it is in the polyline mode. So you can see by double clicking on the boundary, directly it is going to the location. So this is our project location. Yes. So this is the site that we are working on for my current project. So I had taken the reference of that site. So if I click on the places, so this is the Theni town. This is the Theni town, and you can see here, this is the Kollam Theni highway, something like that. So this is the Theni town, and nearby the Theni town on this hill station and slightly on the rolling terrain. So our project is proposed. Yes, this is our location. So our alignments will fall onto this location. In case if you want any other alignment related things also, you can even select execute. So I'm selecting this. I'm trying to select the alignment. I'm not sure whether it will be making the say Google Earth file, because it is already having 3D elements. So now georeference, draping objects, export. Yes, no, it has not created because it is having 3D elements. The old one has also replaced, so we lost that file. Anyway, so this is how we will be creating the, again third time I'm doing it for the reference. So once our work is completed, we can export all the file into the 2D CAD file. And once the 2D CAD file is done, we can open the 2D CAD file in the Civil 3D. We can assign the coordinates, and the same thing can be done with the 2D elements. So this is how we can export the data to the Google Earth file. So now similarly, we can do the exporting and importing of the strings from the MX Road software. So previously we used to work on the MX Road software. So many of our projects are on the MX Road software. So now we should be having a convenient of exporting and importing the files into the MX Road software. There are two different ways of doing this. We can export the string data of our alignment or any other strings as a land XML, and we can import the same land XML into the Civil 3D. So land XML is a universal accepted format for Ammonia for design projects. So whatever the Civil 3D MX Road land XML file is there, we can save it as a land XML MX file, and we can import it from the insert land XML. Selecting the land XML will be created. Second thing is there is another option like in the toolbox. This is a add-on that I have to install in my system. So this is under subscription extension manager. So add-on name Autodesk import export Genio extension for Genio. So this is a additional add-on that we have to download it from the help desk, and we have to install it. So in this, if you are clicking on the import, so it will be asking the import file. If we have any import file, we can even export smart. I'm trying to import some files that are ready with us. So I'm importing the Genio file, text file here. So it will be scanning, it will give us the strings. So whatever the strings I have to display, I will be only selecting those strings. Selecting 360 strings. Import. So Genio import has been completed. So I can see the imported string files. This is the alignment that I had imported. So in a similar scenario, we can even export the file, our file string files to Genio, so that we can even open it in the MX roads. So these are our corridors. So we can export the corridors as well as the triangulation surface. So directly we can export it as a Genio file. We can select the files that we want, or only the alignment we can select. The alignments can be exported. You can even it can be written as in a Halgen Valgen file or a Genio file. So station interval also we can assign. So if it is 1 meter interval, you can make it as 1 meter interval. So just clicking on the export, the file will be there as a Genio file. So export is completed. So you can see the Genio file code. So justly by simply inputting the Genio file into the MX roads, all the strings that we have created in the Civil 3D will be exported. Here we are having the import settings also. So we can give the layer style, whatever the layer style we can give standard, whatever geno file we are importing, and this the string file that we are considering it as a all label style set we can give, and now we can import. Right, now I got the exactly the string. You can see the string with the geometry. You can see the transition length, you can see the curve length, transition length, and everything, the offset strings. So wherever we are having the alignment. One issue with this importing and exporting the MX data is we can only import the strings, offset strings, LS strings, and the MC strings and GC strings. So MS, LS, MC string and GC string only contains the horizontal and vertical profile of the road, whereas other LS strings and remaining strings are only the offset strings. Everything can be only the strings, and when we apply some corridor and remaining task within the civil 3D only, we will be getting the vector quantities or whatever it may be. Other process can only be done. So from MX, only the center line importing is the only useful task that we can do for processing the same data within the civil 3D. And once the data has been imported into the civil 3D, we have to um, create the assembly in such a way that same as the TCS that we had applied for the same project in the MX, and for assembly has to be applied, corridor has to be created, surface has to be done, and sample line generation. Later, earthworks can be generated, and we can output the report for the earthwork. So as mentioned in the process. So now we can only import the center line string, and we don't have any. And at the same time, we can even import the triangulation surface file. So other than we don't get more luxury on importing the files or project from the MX roads. So after this session, now I am deleting all the imported genuine files because they should not create any discrepancies or issues for our project we are working on. So I'm just not saving the file, and I want to import open the same file so that whatever the changes that we had made will not be reflected. Right. So here the final task is like annotation and style set files. Annotation and style set files, we can do two things. It's like if we have any project with which we had already created these annotations, style sets, schematics for the representation of the profile, for representation of the cross section, we can import them. We can import simply by importing the style set from the known project file. So for that we have to go to the manage importing. So before importing we have to save the civil 3D file. So I'm just first saving the civil 3D file. You should not do any operation after saving. Not even you should not even move the any of the uh, even zoom in, zoom out within the workspace. So immediately after saving the file, and we have to click on the manage, select import. So here we are having some files which I had already created for the other projects. So whatever the file I want, I have to click on this, select the file mid section. So I'm selecting this file. So it will be giving us the list of the civil 3D style settings. So what we had applied in the previous project. So mostly the style set that I had created or only for the alignments, profile view sections, whatever the thing. We have the customization, whatever the style sets that we are having in our old projects, that we can directly take them. So all those files, whatever we are taking, will be replaced by the in the current project. If you don't want some file, you can even untick it. So just by clicking on OK, whatever the files that you want. If any duplicates are there, it will be overwritten. You can even select all the style sets, and we can even import. So it will take just a few minutes to import all the settings. Right. So this schematic and all, what we had imported this from this file. So if you check into the profile bands, so you can see these are not the default settings we had given. So cut fill is given by Civil 3D by default. DSP band set, this band set I had created, so we can import it from that file. And new profile view band set, JVN, Rajkot band set. This is for my other project, Rajkot band set. So sample. So these are all the band sets, and the style sets, to say clearly, are created by for my our project convenience. So this is my recent one, and the one that we had used here. So in this same way, we can import the band sets, and we can save them. We can use the style set that we had applied in our previous projects. And second thing is, like, we can even create the style set for the plan, profile, and many other things. So if I go to this alignment, so alignment is having the style set. I already shown you how to do the annotation and all. So the style set are only for the annotation mostly. So second thing is, like, we will be annotating the objects. So I'll be showing you the customized style set for annotating the objects. So we can select the objects, and we can isolate them. I'm just isolating for our convenience. So I want to isolate this. So for horizontal annotation, we can select this alignment, edit alignment style, sorry, alignment properties, information. So labels, right? So the style set first contains the labels. So in labels, whatever the items that we want, we can select it from here. We can even remove. In case if we don't want to show the superrelation over here, so we can clearly close the superrelation. Profile geometries, if you don't want, you can. Design suite, if you don't want, no need to. Geometry point also no need. Station equation not required. So now I only want to see the major and minor station profiles. See. So before, I'm having the curve start and transition lens, everything has been annotated. Now nothing has been annotated on this other than the 20 meter, 10 meter lines, ticks and chainage. So I can even element labels, and you can even add the geometry points. I can even add the geometry, what kind of geometry points I can add. Spiral tangent, tangents parallel, curves parallel, reverse parallel, curve midpoint. So if I add them, I can add them. Can select the OK. So you can see the transition point, curve midpoints, again the transition points. So it's like the styles that you are adding for the annotation. So if this is standardized as per your requirement, you can even save this as a save label style set. So I'm naming this as a KT. So I can even click on OK. So next time when you want to use directly, you can select the KT and it can be applied directly. Or you want to use the some other different type of style set, you can apply this. So this is as per my previous one, and this is for the current one. Similarly for this profile, I can create the band set. So I want the FRL, ground levels, level difference, horizontal, vertical schematic, divided to grounds and chainage. So I can even add if I want some parameter within this. If I want a sectional data, I can add this. It gives here the sectional data. So clicking on an OK. So if I have any sectional data related things, it will be added. You can even remove. In case if you don't want to show the super elevation in the schematic, you can close the schematic super elevation and click on the OK. You can see the super elevation schematic is missing in this. See here, this is how we had given super elevation schematic before. Because we had not applied any super elevation, it is not showing any super elevation portion here. But in this schematic, we had removed the super elevation. You can see it's not available here. If we want to add any other super elevation schematic, we can even add. You can go to the super elevation schematic, standard, add 0. So I don't want to add give any 0. Okay, you can even rephrase it superelation, horizontal, vertical. After that super, you can even as per your convenience, you can even place them and applying it. Now you can again see the superelation schematic here. So in the same way, we can even the colors, the lines, the distance, the grids, everything can be saved. So once everything has been filed, you can save this bandwidth with some name as per your convenience. It will be saved. Import band set. So next time if you want, you can use directly the KT name, and we can apply it so that the same will be applied. And in the same way, if you want to annotate the styles, we can even change the colors. You can see the blue color has been appeared here for our profile. For the tangent portion, it is red in color. Again, for the curve portion, it is blue in color. So applying this style set is everything is for our convenience and for our representation purpose. In the summary, we can have the information of the project design file, the details, the accurate, the precision that we had applied. Everything will be available here. Okay. So again, in the settings, we can even edit the style sets. For the alignment, you can go again into the label styles. You can go even here also. We can edit the labels and we can save this. And if you want, we can add here can't critical points. If you want, you can add. You can apply here. So next time when you use this style set, the application that you had given within this style set will be applied. So similar way we can do it for the profile, same for the profile styles. I can change it here also to the red. I can make it everything to the red. So whatever we had given it in the red blue line here, it's disappeared if you are changing it here. So similarly for the super relation views, sample line views, sectional views also can be edited. uh, so there are different type of style sets, so each and every style set as per your condition you can, for the items that are required to be switching on, whatever items that are required to be no need to show, so this can be done. And in this grid details also can be given. So here I had given grid padding with 1 meter 1 meter for each grid. Graph also I had given it as vertical scale of 1 in 10 to say horizontal 1 in 10, vertical exaggeration as 10. Here you can even change the exaggerations. So this is the standard that we are following. You can even select it from left to right. This datum can be shifted towards left to right or right to left. So as per our convenience, we can even edit these style sets. So there are vast, huge number of style sets, each and everything as per our convenience that we have to be applying. So this is not like a one day task or tutorial kind of thing. That it needs a lot of trial and error and exploring to understand how the applicability of the style set that we are editing. So annotation style set has been completed.